Alright, we're back at it again. And, we should finish it this time. I mean, depending on how fast we go through these. If there's only like one or two at the end, then maybe we'll just press onward and finish it all today or whatnot. But this could very well be the last stream of Code Vein. Gotta check out the DLC here. But first, I want to get through these tower trials. I'm really hoping that I don't have to level grind for the last parts of these areas for like the DLC and whatnot, because if I do, then maybe we'll just call it there, mostly because level grinding can take a minute. That's for sure, especially now when every level is like 75k plus haze. Not that we don't get a lot from each run, but when each run, even when half a mil is only, what, 4 of the 5 levels? Not great.
Keep yourself safe out there.
Not exactly sure what's looking for here. Ah, okay, fair enough. That's how we're gonna go about this. We're still in the Hades form right now. Everything else is about to be finished. I didn't farm up or anything, so we're just kind of going at it as it is. Well, alright then. Oh, you're a really annoying enemy too. Oh, that's great. You don't say. This won't be easy. I haven't played at all today either, so I have not warmed up in the slightest. Alright, well, we dodged something for once. That's always good. Love to see it. You know, with all our blood attacks here, that did, like, absolutely nothing. Good thing we didn't try and attack him on the wall there, otherwise we absolutely would have gotten hit. Oh, that just did 2,600 damage. Nothing crazy. If this is already how this is going to be in the trial stage before we even get to the DLC, then problems. It's like, yikes. Oh my God. Everything hurts. Holy. They're really putting quite an emphasis here on dodging or get wrecked, is what I'm noticing. Thankfully, his attack went into the wall right there. Otherwise, that would have gone beyond worse. All right, we timed it right for once. Feels good. My roll? Yeah, that hurts. Get in there. Get out of there. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. Get in there. Get in there. Oh boy. Oh boy. My man's pulling out all the wombo combos. Alright, there we go. I'm one down. Yeesh. Proceed to the lower level? I don't know about that one. We're already pretty weak as is. We'll try it, but like, yeesh. If that's how hard we're getting hit already, I'm not sure what level they expect me to be in for the DLC and whatnot. Oh, good, I lost it. Trial. Who would have thought in the area named after the trials that there would be trials in it, right? Oh my. Oh, excuse me? And at least they're only sending like 2 at me at a time. Not that they don't, you know, like hit me for my entire HP bar or anything, but... Oh my... What is this damage? Don't give in so easily. You think I'm giving in? I'm getting bodied. Get in there. Oh, heal me up. Blood guilty. That didn't stop him. Okay. Alright, yeah, that hurts a little bit. I don't have any more healing. Good boy. Well, we mastered all our gifts. That's nice at least. Get me out of there. Thankfully he caught him there. Otherwise that could have been way more trouble. I don't think Jack has any more healing now, so I really can't afford to be getting hit here. He's got one more heal on him, but he's not gonna get it out in time. Okay, yeah. That hurts a little bit. Jeez. Don't tell me I have to do that all every time. There's no way. It's actually gonna require it every time? No way. Okay, so maybe we aren't leveled enough at all for this. Because holy. Alright, just casually half my okay, I'm already dead. Alright, probably should have looked at the level required more or less for these areas because wow. Oh, okay. Guess I just won't be able to move real quick. That wouldn't have been so bad if we didn't have to do the entire area all over each time. If we could just go through one layer at a time, heal up, go through the next layer, like how we had been doing in every other devs, it wouldn't be so bad. Okay. Jeez. Oh, give me that back attack. Even with all that, still only did 2,300 damage, which is not enough. I couldn't stop him from buffing himself. That's not good. That's not good. Get me out of there. Okay. We're so underleveled. Holy. You can't. We beat the final boss of this game at this level, so the fact that this man hits harder than the final boss, something about that don't seem quite right. Maybe that's just me. Hey. Oh boy. I never know what he's gonna do, man. He's always doing something weird. And then if I ever get caught once, it's either half my health plus or I'm just straight up dead. That would have killed me if that hit 100%. Not again. And I rolled too early, and then Jack got in the middle of it. Okay, well then. That's... Maybe you should have checked out the level recommendations before doing this. Yikes. You know what? We'll try it a few more times. If there's a third level past that lost trial that's gonna not allow us to go through otherwise, then maybe we'll go straight to the DLC areas and hope that they actually scale them to where we're at in the game. Otherwise, yes. Oh, I do not have stamina for this, man. Oh, get me out of there. Oh no. And Jack's immediately dead. Come on, man. Alright, and I'm dead. Man, just one hit from anything, we're dead. This hurts. Oh, really? Surprisingly, for as long as the wind-up was for that, it really didn't do all too much. Come on, just kill it, please. I can't move. I'm stuck on the wall. Get me out of here. One guillotine. That really just did like 178 damage, huh? Yikes. Good thing that last hit killed him, otherwise I was gonna die from it. That is not even worth nearly enough haze for killing that guy for as strong as he is. Alright, Jack, you hold the other one and I'll deal with one. You deal with one, I deal with one, and hopefully we'll come out of this alive. Now, we were able to hit this guy before he even fully spawned into the map. That's kind of nice, for us anyways. Alright. We're already doing better than the last attempt that we got in here. Ow. Jack, you're not holding up your end over there, friend. I'm getting hit by your dude. Just saying. And then Jack goes over there and dies. Take this heal. Really, Jack? First, you can't even deal with the single dude I gave you. You had one job. You didn't understand the assignment, clearly. Get in there. Thankfully, these guys are like decently. You can see the stagger for how large they are. Are you serious, Jack? Oh my gosh. Really? Bruh. You're more agile than I am. How are you gonna act like... How are you gonna do worse than I am? I don't even have any more heal. Oh my... Alright. Well, that hurt a lot. I can only hope that this is the last set of enemies here, otherwise we are in some real trouble. Oh boy. It couldn't be that easy. No, that would be too easy. Oh, and they're right next to each other. Oh no. Okay, there we go. There's another one of... Of course, you're gonna be like the last dude within the set, aren't you? Oh my. Oh, that's such a joke. Oh yeah, let me just beat him with 962 HP real quick. And he's already buffed before I could even get in there and attack this guy. Oh no. And then Jack ran right into him, so unless I heal him, he's just done for. Oh boy, give me some pure blood, I guess. I really don't have a lot of these, so I really can't afford to use them. I only get one per, like, run, essentially, so... Definitely cannot afford the waste. Oh, jeez. Oh, get me out of there. Get my regen skill back on. Whatever HP I have, I need to be able to keep on me, otherwise we're in big trouble. Oh, roll me away from that. We're getting better at dodging that. Although I'm still not really sure how I feel about that, considering that we probably still have at least another floor after this, and I have 1,800 HP. Got a mark of honor for that. Whatever that actually does for me. A regen inducer. Okay. Butterfly delirium. What is this? Like third time fighting me now? Oop, get me out of there. Don't roll me into it. Are you insane? Oh, she wasn't done with the attack. Oh, okay then. That's my bad for not doing that. Okay. Well, we made it all the way to the butterfly delirium. Problem being is that we had to be absolutely perfect on everything before that. Either I'm gonna have to level grind or something. Alright, so presumably the other maps are gonna be worse than that. So let's go to the DLC, and if it's even worse than those, then either I'm level grinding or we're switching to another game, because clearly something's not doing so well there. You know, I figured after we had, you know, beat the game, maybe we'd be done with level grinding, but clearly that is not the case here. Alright, well, let's try the DLC areas
territory from here on.
and hope for the best in that regard. Otherwise, we'll probably just move on to a different game. What? Not entirely sure. Alright, so now we're actually the DLC.
We'll have to make good use of this. That's quite a treasure.
They're giving me a ton of resources immediately, which is just concerning.
That's
That's usually that's usually a sign that we're about to do something fun, shall we say.
There's Missile. You decide what we do here.
Okay. Well, that looks just great. Horror hunting trials. See what me. Okay, so you can just get rewards and whatnot. And 30 attacks without taking damage, 50 attacks, evade an attack, easy enough. Made 3 attacks, made 5, 10. Deal 40,000 or more damage with a single attack. You serious? Alright. Well, we'll see how this goes.
The path
I was
branches
really hoping to not level grind, and we
right
probably won't if that ends up having to be the case. We'll probably just end up moving on if the DLC is too much. I'd just rather not level grind. The level grinding is not fun in this game. We only ever had to do it right at the end with the Cannoneer fight and onward, but when we were doing it, it wasn't great. Nope. Give me that back attack. Just keep swinging. Just keep swinging. Ow. See, like, these enemies are doable. Why was that Lost Trials area so much more difficult? Not that we weren't doing damage to the regular enemies, but certainly that one enemy for sure. Alright, well, I can't move. Can't even use my skills anymore now because I got inhibited on them. Yours. You could, like, stagger whatever you feel like it. Of course you did right then. Oh, I can't even revive Jack now because I got inhibited on them. Really? Really? This is how we're doing this? No, it's too early for this. Back attack. Get me out of here. What guilty? Everything hurts. Everything hurts. Yeah, this hurt. Hurt less than what I healed, so I guess that's a win. Not much. Are you really not dead? Did not count? It must have not counted the last hit on that one. Otherwise, she should have been dead, based on the damage that I'm seeing. Alright, yeah, so that hurts a lot.
You're awake. I see something. I hope you're ready.
Yeah. And damn.
Something useful?
Queen Steel. Okay, so maybe this is a realistic area for us to be in if they're dropping, if we're getting drops like Queen Steel and whatnot, which is, I would say, probably like mid-game level materials.
So you know what you're doing too?
Yeah, dude, Jack. At least I have an idea. Do it more or less. Oh, give me that back attack. That did so not a lot of damage. Alright. I'd probably do a lot more damage if, like, I actually, like, stayed off. that's one down. Now everybody else is aggro again. Not exactly what you're looking for. Ow. Jack, keep your people by people. What is the range on that one guillotine? What just hit me? And now Jack can't use his skills because now he's inhibited. Oh.
If we die, we'll come back. So there's no harm in trying.
Oh, you say that.
I see the enemy. Shall we?
That really does 1,400 damage for 2 hits, sir. You're using a single-handed sword too. It's not even like they're using double-handed. It's just single-handed sword hitting me for 1,400. Yep, that was not great. He had no aim up until that point, which was a beautiful thing for us. Alright, heal up because we're gonna have to go into this. If Jack would actually, you know, just like keep his selected enemies to himself, this wouldn't be so bad. But when, all of a sudden, when I start getting 4 people on me instead of the one that I was just fighting, all of a sudden things start becoming a real problem. I can't even see what's going on, man. Just gonna assume that she did. Blood guillotine. She does not care at all. Alright then. Well, you were focused, so that's probably... You focus like twice in 5 seconds? What is this? That side went much better. We're getting quite a bit of haste from in here, although we did do that area multiple times, so that probably helps. Okay, what do you think we're doing? And there's so many areas to explore here. Yeah, boy. Really? Yeah, we staggered him really hard though. Once we got the stagger, it was an issue.
Good use of this.
Achilles core fragment C. So we could get another class out here called the Achilles, which will be interesting. So we can go down there. Although the question being, do we actually want to? Well, it doesn't look like we have a bunch of choice in there now, do we? Blood guillotine. That really didn't kill like any of you, huh? It did quite a bit of damage to all of you, but like, that really didn't kill any of you. There we go. Definitely would not have wanted to get caught in one of those. RV Mastery 124? I don't suppose you just want to spell that one out for me. Charisma, that's a gift? You don't just naturally have charisma? Alright, so we dealt with them as needed.
Moving.
There's a missile for us so that we weren't able to reach it where we were beforehand. We have 4 heals. Well, apparently we're just going into it because Jack decided to aggro everyone. Wow, that backswing hit me for all of my HP. Okay, I'm dead. Okay, after getting hit the first time was greed, but also he just hit me for like 2,100 plus damage on a backswing. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. That's a lot of damage.
Lost nearby. All else.
Interesting area to jump to. Not one I would pick, but you insist. Alright, get in there. Man, they just throw like one attack behind and I just lose all of my HP for it. I've never felt tanky in this game. Like, I've always felt so squishy. Like, it doesn't matter what class I pick when everybody just hits for like 800 or 900, which is ridiculous. And right now they're in for like 1400, which is even more ridiculous. Blood guillotine, get me out of there. Teleport. That wasn't enough to stagger you? Oh, good. I'm 1v2. Oh, okay. And run me out. Get me out of here. Get me out. I can't even use my skills now. Oh, really? Through magic apple? Ow, ow, ow. Stop. And Jack's inhibited, so he can't throw me a hit. Gosh. Oh, man, these areas are rough. I expected them to be rough, which is why I saved them until now, but, like, apparently they expected me to farm up way more than what I was thinking. I figured, you know, we beat the end of the game. I assumed it would be, like, end-game content and whatnot, so it was like, okay, once I beat the game, we'll be all good, right? Apparently not. They're like, here, grind some more. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. Alright. Just a good casual 1600 damage with every swipe. Nothing crazy. Well, alright then. I had me stuck in an animation so I could just roll out. That one was just great. That's just killed me. Oh boy. Yeah, we might be done with Code Vein. I still want to check out this area one more. We're not done with the stream by any means, but we're probably done with Code Vein after this stream because it looks like it's just going to require a lot more farming on my end. And I'd rather use that time for us to get into another game. Not that this one isn't fun or nothing like that. I just, you know, we've got multiple streams with it now. I was mostly doing these just to, like, show it off, but, can't really show it off too well if they're like, just farm up another 100 levels or so to make it a realistic, area for you to be in. Like, nah, I think I'm good. Can't even move. And the backswing, and I'm dead. Jack actually just stood there that entire time and did nothing. He actually did nothing that entire time.
I see you're awake.
Oh, boy. At least get a look at the boss and see what it does. Come on. I don't know what our next game should be. If you guys got suggestions and whatnot, definitely go ahead and throw them out there. I'll see what I can do. Oh boy, and then auto lock. I threw a heal to Jack to get him back up, which brought me down the next to no HP. It was like, it's fine, I'll just heal up. I had time to roll twice away. But instead, because I had auto lock on, the one time it actually decides to bring me towards them, which naturally only seems to happen when I'm close to death. It brings me towards him, I die, and then... Oh, that's so hard. Auto lock, just choosing whether I can engage or not, is a very just unsatisfying game. You stay staggered? Or like, what if you just stayed staggered? Oh. No? Alright. it's not even like their attacks are like crazy difficult to dodge or anything. It's just if you don't dodge them, they're like, oh, there goes your entire HP bar.
Good to avoid waste.
Like, really? Can you stagger already? There we go. Alright. Throw the blood cross at you so that way you'll actually aggro over here. Looks like you still called all of your friends anyways, which was exactly what I was trying to avoid. Oh, that's an AoE nuke, by the way. Don't do it again. And you did it again. And it didn't give me the back attack until after it hit me, so more than likely as soon as I come out of this animation here, I'm dead. Jack's dead. Like, this man's just gone. As soon as I get inhibited, there's nothing I can do to heal him. Get up the stairway so that way I don't get sniped by magic attack. Okay, finally we're uninhibited. So hold this blood cross. That didn't even kill you. How take yard? Why am I so slow? Like, I'm not even like, my weight should be normal, in which case I shouldn't be fat rolling and whatnot. Maybe it's just the water. We can't get to that mistle yet, so we got to keep going up. Rip the Jack. I mean, we're not going to have him in here now, which is not great, especially now that everybody just aggroed. Okay, alright. Thankfully, these ladies here don't seem to have any ranged attacks. I don't want to run away from like every fight, but they're really not giving me much options here. Kill these core fragment B, we take those. Nope, mismove that. Anything else I'm missing over here? I don't think there is. Not that I'm seeing anyways. Unless there's some other way I can go. I broke my legs on that fall? Are you kidding me? That's nothing. Oh, get me out of here. At the very least, we can still explore like this, even if we just have to run past everyone. Which is looking to be more and more the thing that's gonna have to happen. Alright, thanks for that. Abysmal prophecy, huh? This man just spear bombed me? Yeah, so we're woefully underleveled for this area. Definitely should have checked the level requirements. I'm still extremely surprised that it is like that requires me this much farming for this area.
Lost nearby. Hope you're ready.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'll take the post-game content and whatnot. It's just, I would have preferred a lot less farming, or at least a better faster farming area, something along those lines if they were gonna do this. Teleport me out of here. Gonna just drag Jack along with me before he ends up getting killed by these enemies. Alright. Finally dodged some magic. By I mean dodged it, I mean still ended up getting hit by it. He hit me this back attack because I need the heal in time. That was a 3,500 back attack, huh? And it did that much damage? Not saying that did like next to nothing, I'm just saying it was basically nothing. How much HP do you have? Back attack times 2? That did 1,000 damage? Okay, hold on. So, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right. You mean to tell me that this man hit me, or I hit him the first time for 3,500, and then the second time I hit this man, we hit him for 1,000. Something about that don't seem quite right there again. Alright. So now he's a magic user or something. So whenever he does that, I guess that's him trying to switch to a different usage. Gotta dodge some spear bombs, Jack. I can't even use my regen skill in order to prolong the fight because he just one-shots me. Why did that only do 535 damage that time? That did 2,600? Oh. Come on. What do you want from me here, game? And why did that hit 2,500 that time? What? I'm just, clearly, I'm not understanding the assignment here because I feel like this whole switching damage on whether you should take a ton of damage to this man takes actually nothing in terms of damage, like something ain't quite right here. Apparently I was in range for that. Rip me. And now Jack's dead, and then it made me roll into him. So that's definitely killable, but we gotta run straight to him if that's gonna be the case. Clearly I'm under-leveled. Like, this is... Unless they really expect me to be able to dodge everything in order to make these fights happen. Like, maybe that's just the thing at this point, where it's just defense doesn't matter at all. It's literally you dodge every attack by, like, but one, maybe every, like 10 seconds, otherwise you're just dead. That seems to be the case, which is... Alright, we dodged it. Oh, gotta let him swing, or not. One of those really hit me for 2,200 plus. Oh, okay. It's... How? Well, how, though? Like, what? Like, how do you hit yourself? So it looks like you just switch from being a mage to being a fighter. In which case, you probably switch from physical weakness to magical weakness between the two. We're dodging better this time. I feel like I still need to heal the full instantly, though, otherwise... I got stuck on, like, the anchor or something that's over here. Alright. Blood Cross takes forever to come out, but the guillotine goes basically instantly. Makes sense. Not really. Oh, nope, can't get hit by one of those. That's 2,200 damage, and we can't be taking that. That might actually be why that anchor is right there, so you don't actually get hit by those. Still a bit ridiculous that it hits for as much as it does. Ow. Don't tell me that it hits me on the back. Of course it does. Oh boy, and I'm dead now because I got greedy. I don't even know why I would greed right there. This man's not even like a half HP yet. Okay, apparently we're just gonna attempt to kill this one boss the rest of the time. Because that looks like the evil boss over there, if I remember correctly. Just based off of the look of it, and if that's the case, I can only imagine that everything she does will one-shot me. Yeah, can't afford that. Already had to use a heal before even getting into the fight. Oh, that is... that is not gonna work. And I'm already... Oh my... Everything just one-shots, man. Yeah. Okay, good. Only 3 heals down before getting even into the fight. So you're saying it's gonna be a fair fight? I don't know who he's attempting to throw that at, and something tells me I probably did. Can't have stamina to save my life ever. I hate those backswings. Like, they miss and they get rewarded for it. Alright, yeah. No, auto roll. Auto lock. Do not do me like this. Stop that. Stop everything that you're doing. Don't know how Jack was so tanky. Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be that move, and that I was going to end up getting hit by it, because of course I would. Gotta hide behind this for any of his magic attacks, otherwise I'm just dead. Okay, well, I can't move. And I'm dead.
There's no problem without a solution. Let's find ours.
That's how I want to farm. I know. I mean, based off of that one fight we did, we could definitely kill him. It's just like, how long is it going to take us to kill him? And we're getting two-shot, if not one-shot by everything, but I need at least a little bit of a breather. Like, you just can't keep throwing instant one-shots at me every 5 seconds. Yeah, I wish my magic had that target. And did like a whole 360 to make it happen. Of course, aimed it entirely at Jack, ran around the entire acre to be able to hit me with it. I just, you can't make this stuff up. And now I'm stuck on the wall. Get me out of here. I hit this man for nothing. Okay. Oh, I need to move. I tried the move, but it still counted me in the attack animation. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, 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 no. None of that. Blood Cross, Blood Guillotine did absolutely nothing. Should have waited until he transformed back into his sword form, I guess, in order to actually be able to do damage with anything that isn't my blade. Oh no, he's continued it. Oh, get me out of there. Get me out of there. Maybe parrying's a potential legitimate option for this guy. I just, somehow I don't see it happening. And we've used parries before. It's not like we haven't used parries and whatnot in Souls-like games. But it's something about this game that just does not seem to work as well. Get me out of there. Alright, got my regen skill back on. Doesn't help that much. Not really. Will it help at least a little bit? One can only hope. Oh, jeez. Alright. Getting better dodges in there. Not too much better, but better. Get out of there. I even rolled and it still hit me. What is that range? Oh, get out of there. How? Actually, how did you hit me at that range? Oh. Oh, the baby
Fully
rage.
conscious.
It was like that was a chance that was a fight we could legitimately have had a chance
All
in.
else fails.
See, which is like the worst part. Like considering where his HP bar was and whatnot. So underleveled, it's unreal.
Only gonna get behind you.
Alright, we're in here. Jack, don't get killed immediately, preferably. So why did that do nothing? The one time it hit me for like 2200. Why did it do nothing that time? I gotta get my stamina back so much faster. It's not gonna happen, but man, would it be nice. Come on. Can't be getting hit by stuff like that, man. This guy doesn't stagger for nothing. Alright, now you start taking damage from us again, because now you're in your magic form, where you take extra physical damage, that is. Beautiful, please keep using that attack. All of it went straight over my head, never saw any of that damage come to pass. Beautiful. Alright, well, time to get back into our spells again. Well, that did 133 damage, so it seems like blood magic is not the way to go. Ah. Stop. Don't even think about it. Probably gonna get hit for that, but we got our regen skill on in time, so assuming we don't take any more damage, we should regen most of it. I can't move. Alright, I got stuck on the wall there. Thankfully I was able to get out of it there, otherwise we would have been just straight up dead. I had just enough stamina to get out of that, otherwise we were gonna die. Oh, well. I think I prefer him in his magic form, because it feels like it's easier to dodge. Oh, give me that back attack. Absolutely zero damage, because he's in this form rather than his physically weak defense form. And take this blood from us. Okay, he's back in his magically weak form. Perfect. Love to see it. Play around the anchor so he can't land nothing crazy. Apparently he managed to hit me with that somewhat. Not throwing just yet.
Still have some regeneration in you.
I do, barely, but I do. Ow. Not for long, though, if that keeps happening. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, where are we at? No way. Not like this. Not like this. Jack had one blast heal on him. There we go. Vestige part B. 21k echoes? Or haze? Bruh. Come on, man. You serious? Yeah, boy. Alright. You guys hit way too hard, you know that? Our regen skill on, get in there. Now we gotta stagger this man to death, otherwise we're gonna die. Oh, jeez. And Jack's dead too. That's okay, because we ended up killing that boss. At the very least, we killed that boss in that area. I'll take it.
I see you're awake.
Man, that's, yeah, that's the thing.
See something?
There's something else going on all the way over there. Yellow book? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I had a feeling that might happen. How about a blood guillotine? Well, these guys don't like blood damage. Good to know. Give me that back attack. Beautiful. Just keep staggering. Just keep staggering. Alright.
Another unexpected hindrance.
I can only imagine that this isn't going to be free, right? That would be too easy. Apparently we can go even farther down that way. Achilles core fragment. Hey. Give me the blood guillotine. That took out a decent amount of them. Okay, except for the fact that I can't move. Another blood guillotine. Throw Jack to heal, and then because I threw Jack a heal, now I can't heal. Oh my. I threw Jack a heal so that I didn't have enough HP for myself. Ah.
If you die, we'll come back. So there's no harm in trying.
Well, I mean, we got what we wanted out of that, realistically, so. How did that possibly only hit one guy out of, like, the 5 of them that were right there? I mean, like, good launch and all, you know, that worked out. Ended up launching them so far away that they didn't have a chance to do anything more. Against the Lost Shard, that's not really worth anything for us at this point, but at least we have access to it. I don't suppose you two would be as kind to just get out of the way.
Don't let them get behind you.
Oh, good. There's 2 more all the way in the back. Oh, okay. I didn't even see the other 2 in the back. Yeah. Alright then. There is a map fragment over there, so we can grab that at least.
Wait, we lost it.
Alright, there's so many enemies in this area. Now that was a nice blood guillotine. Can't be mad at one like that. Jack wasn't hitting it, so then we didn't get the stagger on it, so I just took 2,200 damage for no reason. Thanks, Jack.
Let's go.
That's still insane that those do so much damage. Okay, now I can see those dudes. Now he's coming around the corner. Great. Yeah, Jack, we need to, you know, like, back it up just a little bit so that way we don't fight, you know, for a 2v4 is not what we're looking for here. That's all I'm saying. Oh, you're a ranged one? Okay. Okay, the others are headed back. I think they're out of range now, in which case we can kind of just wail on this guy because he's a ranged one. Alright, just trigger one at a time and we'll be okay. Alright, and it's time to roll. Wait and see. Every time I try and use that skill is the time that he runs up on me. Get me out of there. And it's time to roll again. You mistime that roll once in this area and you're just dead for it.
I see you're awake.
I probably should be phantom dashing out of stuff.
Lost me.
I'm still, even playing through the entire game and beating it, I'm still not used to using the dash. Even though I'm sure it's good. Like, I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be good. just say we do like 14k to them? They
Not
just
bad.
barely died? Come on. Oh boy, we're gonna have to play this one slow again. Yeah, come on. Oh, you're the ranged one, great. Oh, she the ranged one? Come on. You know you want to come out here. I was hoping that'd be enough to bring her out. And it looks like it actually kind of worked. Throw the blood cross just to keep her over here. Yeah, I'd rather not fight that guy along with you, so if you just want to come over this way. Or I guess Jack doesn't take aggro from you guys, so you know, if you just want him to deal with, well, that'd work too. Jack, I have bigger problems, so if you could just deal with that. Oh my. This man just elbowed me in the face and then one-shot me. Alright, this is exactly what I didn't want happening, because, yeah, stuff like that happens. Well, Jack's back up, but I will absolutely die here if I get hit once by this guy. Not at full HP. I don't know why I expected a stagger, but I did. Of course, Jack managed to get himself killed over there while I was in the middle of the fight, and apparently I can't heal him now for whatever reason, and because I attempted to heal him and it didn't throw it out there, I kept trying to do it, and then because I kept trying to do it, it set me up for that. So you know what that means, we're just gonna run past everybody again. Now, again, not the way that I want to play this, but like, I just, clearly we're just so under leveled. Alright, I'll be taking this if you don't mind. Just keep on dashing through. That's all. That's really all we got going for us here. Oh no, not these guys again. Blazing Heretic. Alright, well, so far we're doing pretty well against it. Alright, so I attempted to throw a berry out there, since it was going so well, and then almost immediately died for it. So, yeah, probably not the greatest. Man, standing on that fire takes so much HP. Definitely gotta get the regen skill on. Give me that back attack. 2k damage, not great, but better than nothing. Okay, this man just moved around the map and I took like 600 damage. Okay, alright, can't help but feel like you might be doing a little too much damage. As long as we dodge the attacks, it's not too bad. It's the whole when we don't dodge an attack thing. Okay, stopped my teleport. Not great. This man says don't get too aggressive as I'm like backpedaling the entire time. Like what? And I got hit once. Alright, so we can definitely beat him too. We just have to run past everybody and just get to him. I should really be optimizing for these fights, if anything, if we're already going to be so far behind as is. And all the skills are finished, so I don't even need to upgrade them. in here, which is gonna pull Jack in here, get my regen skill on. This dude seems like a guy where you would... Are you serious, Jack? The fight hasn't even started yet. Oh my... The fight hasn't even started. This man's already dead. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Oh boy, now I'm gonna... Yep. Oh, I cannot catch a break. Why, Jack? Why are you like this? Oh boy, this guy's focused now. That is not what you want to see. Oh, got caught in a roll, and I'm gonna die for it. Yep. Get out of there before he does the same leaf flame. Thankfully, he missed that. Ow. Need you to hold his aggro for at least like 5 seconds, Jack? Jeez.
Still have some regeneration here.
Barely, but yeah, I've got some... And Jack killed himself. Oh, boy. I don't even have enough HP, apparently, to throw him in order to be able to heal him. So the rest of the fight's on us, which is great. And I understand the, like, black and white for, like, when you're low on HP or whatever, but it's... I don't know, going from the color to then black and white, something about it.
Enemy right by us.
Curious to see what this Achilles class ends up with. Yeah, sure, okay. Just hit me for a good 800 damage. Yeah, that's fine. Nothing's wrong with that. That's all good. This dude literally hits me once and then I'm staggered into Oblivion. It's crazy how bad it goes. Like, you get hit once and you're just done with it. In which case, like, it's hardly even fair, because if you get hit once, if you miss, you're just dead. If you hit, you get a meager, like, 2k worth of damage. Which is not exactly worthwhile enough to make that something. Jack, get up. Okay, it's just not going to let me heal Jack now. Makes sense. No, it's fine. I'll just solo it while he's in baby rage form. That's okay. What could possibly go wrong? This nerd. Hello, Autolock? If you would. There a blood cross out there? Did decent damage. He misses, puts his sword into the ground, fire AoE on the ground. Just, you know, 2k damage. Really, just couldn't possibly be punished for missing the attack because of the fire AoE. Yeah, okay.
Lost.
Oh. Again, nope, we're just running through this. Okay, alright. Already? Like, the fight hasn't even started and this man's already baby raging? What is going on here? Straight up one shot. That's so gross. And Jack's already dead. I don't even know why I heal you at this point. You just instantly die anyways. I keep forgetting about the fire AoE on the ground. Because I'm like, oh, he missed. And then it's like, psych, he didn't actually miss. Man, he just gets rewarded for it. Even for missing. And as soon as I tried the roll, it had me stuck in the animation of attacking, in which case I wasn't able to get out of it. Yeah. range. Don't roll me at him. What is wrong with you? Seeing a flaming dude on fire with a flaming sword coming at you. The game's like, that's the attack you want to roll into. Like, you serious? Oh boy. Alright, thankfully you missed that. I can't even punish him anymore. Okay, we got a back attack in there. That was so not worth like any amount of damage, but alright. Just gotta throw like ranged attacks at this point because anything he hits me with will one shot me. There we go. Alright. Well, we got him. Yeah, no, we're not going back through that area. We're just gonna missile route out because, yeah, no. Running through those guys again, thanks but no thanks. We got everything out of that area, I feel like, too. Yeah, there's, well, we don't have the map for this part of this area, and we could go down farther.
Time for the party.
Maybe we didn't get everything in this area. This leads us out to where exactly in this? There was like infinite amount of enemies that fell down there last time, so definitely not looking forward to that happening. Okay, that just leads us back up here. Alright, rolled too early. Fair enough. Fair enough, I rolled too early. Give me that back attack. Waste all of this man's focus. Jack? Okay, he disappeared to the other side of the map, and that came back to this one. Makes sense. Not. So we can go up there, but because we didn't interact with that, it's not going to actually do it. Alright, well, let's check what's down here, then. I so feel an ambush, like, coming on right now.
What is that?
Probably an ambush.
Did it?
Waiting to happen. Okay, just a piece of the... What was the point of that? What was the point of that? Just to say, oh, I got another piece of the map done? Thanks, I guess. Alright. Well, send me back. And then we'll go the other way, which is that way. Great. Anywhere else we didn't already go? Not really, although we are missing that missile all the way back over there. In which case, presumably that's the last percentage that we need in order to complete this map for this area. So we gotta get up higher in order to get access to that missile up there. We gotta get like all the way up top in order to make it happen and then come back from it, for it, from the looks of it. In which case, do I need to get even higher than that? It doesn't seem like it. But then, how else do we get over there? Yeah, Jack's immediately dead. Through my heel. I mean, that's about all he's getting out of us. Can we show anything else in here? Can't go down there. Alright, so instead of that way, we have to go up this way and then go all the way around. Is that what it's trying to get to? But then that just leads us back to the boss, which is not what we wanted to be. Some metal chains are keeping me from going there? Okay. Okay, but that's how we originally got up here through that. Jack, my heal is not even ready for you. I can't even throw it to him, he's already dead. How do I get to... I mean, up that way leads me to this guy, fair enough, but how do I get even farther? Maybe from the boss area there's a way? Otherwise I'm just not seeing. Maybe I'm just blind, but I'm not seeing the way how we get up there. Unless maybe we come back from the boss area to be able to hit that thing, but that's strange. And, like, has yet to happen, so. Man, that's a lot of damage. I do want to find that spot, but maybe we'll just go check out whatever this ends up being. It allowed me to open it.
Watch out for an ambush.
Yeah, that looks like that could be a problem.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Horace.
Hellfire. I definitely didn't go into this fight prepared. Thankfully, we didn't end up getting hit by that. I have a feeling even after the underground fire attacks. I mean, if the cannoneer did, why not him? Also, ow. Alright. So he just does not care about your partner character, huh? This man absolutely could not care less. Me, he'll go all in for me, though. Our partner character, absolutely not. We did finish some trials out of that. The most, like, meh trials, though.
Change of tactics?
Change of tactics? Yeah, maybe, like, going in there ever so slightly more prepared would probably help.
You're ready.
And got grief. I can't keep stabbed on me to save a life. Alright, we dodged the tail attack. Again, could not possibly care less about Jack. This man is only here for me. I gotta heal to immediately get hit by the tail swipe. Okay, well, we do damage to him. Not that much damage, but we do an amount of damage to him.
Anger narrows your field of view.
One of those trials was like deal 40,000 or more damage to him in one hit. I don't see how that's possible unless you get the ability from like a different set of the DLC or whatever. Otherwise, I don't think we've ever done 40,000 damage on any attack we've ever thrown out. Maybe in like a combined just like wombo combo maybe, but like just straight up in one attack? Yeah. Okay. Good hits. Fair enough. He actually went after Jack for once, and then Jack decided he wanted to die immediately. Ah, well, you know. Can't all have nice things, I guess. come on, man. Oh, come on. And once you hit once, we didn't knock him down right there, though. Trial Survivor. I believe that's the one where you just have to last a minute in the ring with him. So, we lasted a minute. Does that count? Anybody impressed you? Oh. Not in the slightest? I understand. Ow. You hate to see it? Not again. Alright, so blood attacks, not that strong for this guy. Definitely gotta change him. I'll never have stamina. I guess I just have to wait for him to come to me at this point because I use so much stamina attempting to get back to him at all times. I should be guarding a lot more than I am. If I'm not gonna roll, I need to guard. That time I was stuck in animation, and then that time I rolled too early, and then I wasn't able to roll again as a result, and then got hit. Ow. Decent enough damage. This dude is just constant aggro. Calm down a little bit. And then, of course, the time he does actually stagger once, I've got no stamina to be able to deal with it. A little too early again. Boy, we dodged the tail attack this time. Dodged the grab. Didn't dodge that tail attack. Dodged the grab. Seasoned survivor. Not exactly sure what it's meaning by that, but I'll take it. Something tells me I should not be right next to it. Okay. Well, we got him down to half health that time. Yeah, that guy hurts a bit. What is our, like, scaling on our magic? It's probably nothing, right? It's, like, average at best. Great. I can only imagine that ice is like the go-to for this guy. Although I don't think Hades has much in the way of magic here. Yeah, blood and lightning for the most part. Ice, it's like absolutely not. Projectile that inflicts venom could potentially be interesting. Reduces the stamina cost of dodging. Now we're talking. Boost fire resistance as well. Sure, let's try that. Reduce the cost of dodging. Give us extra fire defense. And let's get in there. Every time. The tail whip is so fast. Like, the wind up is there, but like the actual attack of it is very fast. Yeah. Oh no, as soon as I got up to you. Oh, I'm not even gonna be able to get Jack up before I ended up run out of time to be able to heal. That's just a wipe at that point.
I see you're awake.
We got our buffs on. I didn't do my regeneration buff, which I should probably do first, even before the other ones. Just to make sure I have some form of HP on me. That counted as hitting me? That one, fair enough. Okay, this is just terrible. Like, I know we're underleveled and whatnot, but like, eesh. This underleveled though? Come on, man.
You have to stay calm.
Alright, we have no acre in this class. Give me the regen skill. And that's probably about all we have enough for. In the middle of the animation, as soon as I'd seen it, and then it was like, I just don't have enough at this point. And then that was greed right there. Absolutely greed. My roll? Oh, I guess he just AoE nuked the area. Well, can't do too much about that. Oh. We do so little damage to him. This man tried to, like, Superman punch me. No Falco punch, but... I hate the bosses that just run away from me like every 5 seconds. Like, oh, wow. Probably shouldn't buff like right behind the guy that has back attacks. Okay, I did over 1,600 in a hit. I don't know why they like this guy, like, and the enemies in this area feel easier than the Lost Trial maps. That might just be me, but that's how it's feeling anyway. It still tried to drag him towards me, even though I wasn't even locked on to him. What sense does that make? Alright. Please, just go after Jack for like 5 seconds. For once. And then I need to get in range to be able to do it. It's hard to tell some of his attacks because he's so large, and then like when you're staring at the back of him, you can't see like his face or whatever to get like an idea of what attack he's prepping. He definitely seems like I should be two-handing him for sure, like using a two-handed sword or something, just to do more damage. Potentially higher stagger too. Not to say that we didn't just do a ton of damage to him. Alright, well, we got the fire defense boost on us. We've got our rolls cost less stamina, so we should hopefully be able to dodge easier. Oh, I get greedy. Oh, get out of there. I rolled right into it. Can't even be mad. Can't even be mad. I rolled right into it. He wasn't even at half, though. He wasn't even at half.
Are you fully conscious?
He wasn't even at half. Oh. That's... I don't know if we'll end up beating him this stream. Maybe I'll just play it off camera, and then maybe I'll just like level up, and then at a point where we could realistically beat him back, then maybe we'll like do it off as like an off stream or something, just to see it. I don't know. See what you guys think about it. Anyways, we'll probably be streaming something else next stream. What will that be? Not entirely sure yet, but something. Heal me up. I didn't even use my regen so far this fight. That's so bad. Oh, that's so bad. I've already used so many. Yeah, no. This one's a bit of a wipe. I just The throws were already from the beginning. Staggered him just enough to do whatever he was doing there. This man was doing a charged up fire attack. He had still had enough timing to get me while I was inside of a heal. Something tells me that that's a little too fast. Hey, we got a parry on him for once. We actually parried this guy. Let's go. That's probably how you could beat this guy then, because it did give us quite a bit of an opening in doing so. Not that we were really able to take advantage of it, but... Oh boy. Oh, get me out of there. Alright, so ever healing more than once is just like not a thing that this boss allows him. Now, barely allowing me to heal once, if that. Get my heal out there. And I've got no more regen. That's not what you want to see. This guy's gotta be able to drop you a blood code or something. I mean, he's like a DLC boss as well and whatnot. So he's gotta have cool stuff. Almost rolled right into the tail attack. Oh boy, Jack. You and I both know I don't have any more healing for this nonsense, so whatever you got is whatever you got. And now give me some of that back. Okay. I hit him decently hard. Well, that's time to get out of there. One roll was not enough to get... We got him to like half again. I mean, like, we're really not getting farther than half with like what healing and whatnot we don't have by the end of that. The fact that we're even getting him to half. I need more stuff that just like keeps stamina on me. Temporarily boost attacks, temporarily applies venom. That could be worth something, depending on whether or not he can actually be poisoned. Powerful lightning bolts. I need B for ice magic, huh? Basically, alright then. That one skill, like if we were actually good at parrying, we could use that one skill where we restore all of our stamina with each parry, and then that would probably be the way to go for this fight. But that also requires like us actually having parrying timing, which considering how much we didn't use it, the fact that I even got one parry in this fight is kind of crazy. This dude hits me once and I just can't move the rest of the fight. That's ridiculous. And now when I go to heal Jack, it's gonna knock me down? Yeah. I had to at least wait for the grab attack in order that... I would have had to wait for the grab attack, dodge it, and then attempt to heal Jack. This dude... Oh, boy. I never did try out our one two-handed weapon we upgraded. Let's try our weapon. This is the one that Mito had, so it is a boss weapon, so maybe that would do something for us. Oh, we are fat rolling. Oh, we are fat rolling. The fat roll is real. refuse to believe that that attack that, like, wasn't even aimed at me was able to hit me, but okay. Yeah, fat rolling in this fight seems like a death wish. Just the way it is now. We hit very hard, though, with this weapon. Although we were able to get it in and out a lot more with our other one. Though we did stagger this man already. I need so much stamina. Oh boy, Jack's already dead. Nope, we roll out of those ones. And here's the tail swipe. That slow movement caused me to not have enough of a roll in order to be able to get out of the fire like we were able to when we were using my razor sword. We did hit him pretty hard there. We take those. Every time you get caught once and you just get half health easily. Every time, like not even a question. Surprised we were able to get out of that. The time we were able to knock him down. If we didn't land that roll, we were dead there. Get my regen skill back on. I can't see what he's trying to do, man. His wings are covered and everything. I got stuck in the wall. Alright. Oh, get me out of there. I take the slow roll. Oh my. If we were fat rolling, I think this would work, but we're fat rolling, which means that we gotta go to a different class or something in order to make this happen, which may not even be worth it.
This reminds me of Operation.
We could try this a few more times, see how this goes. I mean, we are hitting decently hard with it, like twice as hard as we were with our one-handed sword. I gotta get used to fat rolling though. I'm so used to normal to quitting that I go back to fat rolling and it's like, maybe that's actually what the dash is for. Like, maybe the dash is just for when you're fat rolling as like a replacement. So that way you have more of a reason to actually fat roll as opposed to just always being quick to normal. We did actually manage to knock him down already. That's pretty good. Oh, let's move that. I gotta get so much stamina back, man. War Dancer trial complete. We'll take those. Couldn't have thrown that fire any more perfectly into my area. Definitely gotta pick and choose when we attack this guy, that's for sure. Especially with our lack of stamina. I didn't think he had the range for that. Of course, the time we knock him down, I don't have any stamina to do anything with it. I probably could have attempted a parry right there, but considering our parry history, oh. good, like very good on heals for a while. Maybe not very good by some people's standards, but I feel like we were doing pretty good for a while there. I can't even see where I'm at, man. The fire particles are too much of a okay, we lived. Somehow we lived. For now, at least. Oh, that's the baby rage roar. Get me out of there. Look at how much rage that tire has. Holy cow, my. That was just me having a bad one. Can't even be mad about taking damage from that. It was such bad. Alright, fat rolling, a bit of an issue, as always. This guy finally realized that he was a Hell Knight. That's concerning. I liked it better when you weren't using the fire moves. Can we go back to that? That was a good time. Made my life a lot. Fat rolling, I hate you so much. Oh. We did get him under half that time, though. Just barely. It was going so well for a while, and then, like, started to throw it at the end. Bleed Survivor, Fire Platonic, not really worth anything. Eager Concentrate, not really worth anything. Violet Gear, now that might be worth something. Graceful Prominence, again, might be worth something. We got a Flame Core out of them. Actually got a core out here. Survived for 300 seconds. That's... We got a decent amount of stuff out of them. I do kind of want to check out that Blood Veil. Those 2 Blood Veils it gave us even. Tattered by Hellfire, boasting lightweight, high strength, B dexterity. I mean, it's at plus 27 on our physical stuff, and that's before even, this is at plus 0. This isn't even upgraded at all. What does our other one look like? Featuring high dexterity scaling. Interesting. Except all the stats are worse on that one. Although I think I had quick movement, which generally when you have quick movement, that's usually how that goes. I'm pretty sure quick movement just gives you more invincibility frames as opposed to fat rolling and normal rolling. Which, I mean, invincibility frames are certainly worth it. Come on. I can't ever swing like more than twice, just because we already don't have any stamina. And then, like, he always prepares that, the tail attack, as he just did right there, about, like, every third hit. Or something. We did manage to knock him down at the very least, that's nice. So when we knock him down, it's because we're getting hits on his head, I believe. Which would make sense. I mean, that's generally how we end up punishing most of the larger enemies. Just keep rolling. Alright. Gonna put the fire in a better possible spot in order for you to actually hit me. And then I got caught in the middle of an attack, and then I couldn't roll a dukes. Maybe we'll go back to our regular blade. I do like this blade. The only problem I have with it right now is that it makes me fat roll in this particular class. In which case, I'm really feeling that. Alright. Our tried and true blade right here, well, it doesn't hit as hard, and we don't really get as many staggers. Because the less stamina it uses, it allows us to get out more or less, more often. Of course, then I play greedier as a result, and then still end up getting hit anyways, like this. So then it's like, does it really change that much? Oh, come on. Okay. We didn't roll too early on that one. We did knock him down. Get in here. Get in here. Get that damage. Whoa, get out of there. It still tried to roll me into that fire pillar. It's like, well, you're auto-locked on, so clearly you're willing to go through the fire pillar in order to get to it, right? And it's like, no. Oh no, I rolled too early. Okay, I gave it to him. No. Oh no, he's looking back towards me. Stop it. I'm surprised he allowed me to do as much as I did there. I was very much so expecting to get far more punished for that. Why do you insist on rolling into it every time? Why do you hate you get them swipes in there? Okay. Yeah, that hurts. Yeah, that hurts. Okay, get me out of here. Oh, really? There's gotta be a set pattern to that. Do I know what it is? Not in the slightest. Here, take the shield, Jack. Give you a little something to stay alive while I heal myself over there. Of course, when you just throw it all away immediately, just instant regret in doing so. But I can't say I never did nothing for you, even though you still ended up shooting me in the heart at some point, which I still don't appreciate that. I feel like we knocked him into like half health already, but we were using the other blade. So it's probably still better. Like, I still think a two-handed weapon is the way to go in this fight. But at the cost of slower rolling, I just don't know. Like, slower rolling is just rough. Alright, we knocked him down. Get it. We definitely did damage. Okay, here's baby rage mode. Get me out of there.
Seems the right time.
Alright. Throw on our fire defense. Throw on our less cost, stamina cost. Couldn't tell what he was doing. My roll. It's very simple. Yeah, I had no idea what to do in that one, besides just try and get range. Which, it did work in a sense that he had to hit 3 times. Yeah, we got him down to half health again. This dude is tough, man. As I would hope for him to be, but dude's tough. Probably really not using the right coat for this one. It says it's ideal for using heavy gear, but we're so slow. I don't know, maybe we go back to the other blade. Is there any other one that we have that's upgraded just as much? It's +9. This one was Silva's. Of course, the stats are much lower because it is an upgrade. Nothing else that's really sticking out here. Alright, back to our big boy sword here. They're on our regen skill, and let's go. Nope. You get hit by that first one, and you're just guaranteed to get hit by the second one. That was just a terrible roll. That was me just eating it. Okay, that was just me throwing. Now I have to get readjusted. Now I got adjusted back to my regular blade. Now I have to readjust back to my heavy blade. And I also have to get readjusted back to slow rolling again, which is not great.
Don't stretch yourself too far.
If I just did fat roll, it wouldn't be so bad, but the fat rolling just kills me inside. I guess I really should just be using the dash. I'm going to be using this blade rather than rolling to make sure that I don't get hit as much. Which is probably the way that you're actually supposed to do it if you're going to be using fat rolling weapons. The one time that this dude is consistently aggro on Jack, the time I tried to go into it. Okay, and then the one time he's not aggro on Jack, he goes for me for a one-shot attack. Come on, man. Again, should have dashed there instead of rolled. I'm too used to the regular roll now, and then now I've got to get out of the mindset of I can regular roll in the mindset of I'm going to fat roll if I do not, in which case I should really be doing that. I just deserved that one. I just waited for it. No. Thankfully, he didn't decide to punish me right there, because he absolutely could have, and it absolutely would have been deserved. That time I preemptively rolled and then got caught. Why? Why would... Again, why? I'm not even locked onto this man, yet it tried to dash me into it 3 times in a row, and now instead of being out of range, being able to, you know, actually do something, then it put me back into range. Yeah, no, that's just a reset right there. Auto-lock in this game, man, it's so bad. It's so bad. Like, the only thing it's good for is, like, just having a consistent view on the enemy. Like, other than that, like, in terms of actually helping you re-aim your attacks at them or nothing, it doesn't help you with none of that. It's just you're on your own at that point. This dude really tried the same attack 3 times in a row, and the sad thing is that it don't work. And I stop rolling, just use your dash. We got him down like under half twice now. And one time we did it with a regular blade, one time we've done it with this blade now, so both of them work. This one's faster, the other one's slower, but I'm probably better off with dodging with the other one. More so because I'm still used to it. I need to get auto lock on him earlier. That was bad. I should have dashed. And then the time I dashed there, then I was waiting on slow roll speeds instead of dash speeds, in which case was faster. So then I ended up getting hit because of that. Again, should have dashed. We didn't get punished for it. So it's hard to be like that it wasn't worth it, but I have to get used to dashing instead of rolling. We just never had a dash option before in, like, the Souls games. So, like, everything is always just been rolling. I mean, I guess we have a regular runaway, but never, like, an outright dash that gave you iframes is probably a good way to put it. Ooh, we knocked him down there, which is good, because otherwise I absolutely would have eaten. How did that possibly hit me? Get my regen skill on. Never mind, of course. Literally just laid Jack out, and then he's like, oh, clearly, I gotta go after this guy. I mistimed my roll, absolutely deserve that, and now it's rolling me back into him. Stop everything that you're doing here, dude. Alright, we got our regen skill back on us now. I don't have my roll on me now, so now I can't, or not my roll, but my dash, so then I wasn't able to dash my way out of that one. Okay, I dashed originally, thinking that he was going to do his regular two-hit combo, and then he ended up doing a Superman punch, and missed. Blade myself. I mean, we got him to the second form, which I don't know how doable that will be, because we've only seen maybe like 3 attacks in that form where he starts using like his actual firepower. So I don't know how reasonable / unreasonable that's going to be towards the end of that phase. But up until then, it's not too bad. He's very fast in what he does. And I am very slow at attack. At least with this one. I swing faster when I'm in focus, though. Which is interesting. At least it feels like I do anyways. Well, we knocked him down. Beautiful. Got pretty lucky that he went after Jack with that. I gotta keep a better eye on my stamina bar. I'm so used to having at least a little bit more stamina than what I do, since we use the smaller blade. So then it ends up using less stamina as a result. Ow. I knew you had the stagger soon enough. Stamina, we gotta go. Wow, I got hit by the first one, and then because of that, it knocked me into the second. And now I threw the heal. The baby rage is setting in. Oh, the baby rage is setting in. Of course, the time I go to throw my heal at Jack, because this guy was straight up on this man. And then I'm like, okay, this is going to be an opening for me to throw him a heal, so that way I can keep him alive, so that way, in theory, I can keep passing aggro back to him. But no, he just didn't care that he was like, he just yeah. And I'm going to get hit by that one, because greed. Why? This man's basically a full health. Why would you greed? If you're not greedy in Souls-like games, you're not playing. That's just what it is. Now that's just being that that was. Alright, sail whip, and of course was in the middle of the swing of my blade. There we go. Get a little more damage done to this guy. I just gotta assume that every attack is going for me, which is awful, because then that means I'm gonna throw away opportunities where I wouldn't necessarily have to, but because we're so used to him always going after me. I didn't have enough stamina to roll there, in which case I should dash, because that doesn't require any of that. Or maybe it does, but it's like a very low cost. My regen skill back on. Get back in there. We got focus, so now we're gonna get back in there because we got the stamina reset. The fact that we ended up not being able to stagger it harder there is unfortunate. They're on our extra dodge stuff, since I still even knowingly say now to actually use my phantom dash, I still end up rolling regular. There we go. Yep, I deserve that one. The greed. Greed too strong. I think that attack has a hard time, like, figuring out where the phantom dash goes, so then that's why his attack was so, not even close to anything. I'm dead. I rolled into it. Yeah. Let him focus on Jack a little longer if possible, so that way I can get my regen skill on and then get back in there. Should have dashed. Oh, well, I didn't have enough acre anyways. Okay. Jack. So Jack had a heal. He just decided until after the point of being able to heal me, he would decide to throw it. This fight would also be a lot easier with an actual human partner going into it. But we don't have that luxury, so it is what it is.
You're ready.
Alright, give me my heal again, and let's go. That should be his tail attack. I'm starting to get a better idea of his tail attack. Even through the nonsense that is trying to look through the man's entire body to figure it out. That's his grab. Double. Superman punch. Double into the grab. Jack's just gonna eat all of that, I guess. I should have been hit by that, but thankfully we staggered him. I deserved to get hit by that. Deserved to get hit by the tail swipe too, but thankfully we were able to stagger him out. Nice. That gave us our focus, in which case now we got our stamina back, so we can start doing some more damage. How about a little more damage? How you catch me inside of the dash with that move when you're still targeting, I'm not really sure. That's kind of upsetting. That move's a little cheap, don't you think? I was like mid-dash, yet I went from a jogging pace at best, because we're in like slow movement, to a straight up dash, and this man yet was still able to catch me in it. Oh boy, now Jack's dead, so I gotta give him a heal. He even had more heals on him himself, but he waited for me to throw one. Jack, I don't have healing for this. Oh no, now he's got Jack in the corner, so he's just gonna mess with him. Got hit by the tail spike. I don't even have any more acre. What happened? What happened to all my acre? There we go, finally. A chance to get some acre back. Saved by the fact that it didn't count that as hitting me. I was 100% ready to accept getting hit there. Okay, that one I refuse to accept getting hit for. The tail swipe, fun. The one before that, though, no. And stagger off. Oh no, now I'm stuck in the corner. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Alright, well that's the last of my regen. He's about to Superman punch me in the face. Nope, he went for Jack instead. Okay. got a little bit of stagger on it. Can we keep it going? Absolutely not. Okay, get me out of there. Oh, fire sword. Okay. I'm gonna hope that you just have another heal on you, and that way you'll heal both of us back up if it becomes the case. I also had my regen skill on me for a little bit. Okay, that didn't matter at all. So, have you ever thought about staggering for like once in your life? You know, just like stagger. You know, it's a thing if you think about it. Ow. Jack, I know you haven't. Jack. It probably would have made a difference, but like, sheesh.
I see you're awake.
Jack's holding out on me over here. This skill I can't even use, so would there even be anything better is the thing? Sacrificing regen? That's a good one. How about no? Triple annihilator? I mean, it sounds cool enough. Why not? Something tells me I'll probably get knocked out of it quite often, but we'll try it, see how it goes. If I'm in focus, I'll probably be able to stay in. The question is the damage it's going to give me actually going to be worthwhile for it? I have a feeling no. Yeah, no, it's too slow. The idea was nice, but it's just too slow. Punish this man after his jump attack, or just get some more stamina back. I'm probably supposed to be using like a lot more consumables and whatnot in this fight than I actually am, which is probably also making it. Oh, okay, that did it. Yeah, okay, I'll die then. Yeah, I attacked him inside of the tail attack immediately after. Of course, I'm gonna die to that. Alright, so triple annihilator. Nice idea, too slow in actual, in practice. This is really not gonna do much, is it? Cures me of bleed? Oh yeah, that'll be good. Fire damage, lightning. I mean, lightning might be okay, but increases the power of the next attack. 15-second cooldown though. Man. Temporarily reduce damage. Sure, why not? Give me as much damage reduction as you can. I wish it gave me a percentage though, that would be nice. Oh, he's getting the regen skill out there first. That's like our, it's probably like one of the best, if not like the best skill in the game. Okay, slow roll, should have dashed. Okay, and then immediately, literally just did the same thing I just did before. Okay. Literally the same thing I just did. Oh, I wouldn't mind quick movement. We hardly ever get it. I think we maybe only ever had it like 2 times in this entire playthrough through classes and whatnot. But like, you're just so extremely squishy. I mean, of course, the idea being that you're gonna use the quick movement to, you know, actually keep yourself alive and whatnot. But, as greedy as we end up playing, literally did the same thing. But all right, stop. Get some. At least we killed a few bosses in this episode, I'll take it. I would have liked to kill the Hell Knight, but, I mean, considering that the regular enemies in this area were destroying us, the fact that we even get this guy down to half HP, no, that is pretty alright. Yep, went for a second attack there. And, definitely got punished for it. Alright, I've tried to get more used to dodging in this run, in terms of through my dash. And I tried to roll that one instead of dashing, even though like every other attack I ended up dashing before that, so why change at that point? Good question. Don't really have an answer. It worked that time though. He's definitely weak against the dashes. Like, the dashes are definitely working. Alright, we got damage reduction on us for a little bit. Is that helpful? Not too much. I didn't dash there. I did dash there, then I got hit. Get a regen skill back on us. Get me back in there. Couldn't see him charging up the tail attack that time. Why? You even said you were gonna try dashing like this fight, and then you went back to your stop. Come on. I keep playing myself, man. Ooh, we did knock him down there. Of course, I don't have any stamina every time that this happens, somehow. Dash too early on the tail. On his other attacks, it's alright. On the tail, I feel like I might still have to keep rolling, just because it's like about like just as fast, in which case it matches the speed, so it's more likely for me to die. Which might just be Govium, honestly. Oh no, it's being rage. Oh no, get me out of there. Alright, take that chance to heal up, throw our regen skill on. Okay, immediately started attacking after that. At least we had our regen skill on at the time that he did it, but like, ow. But like, ow. Rolled the tail, good. Dodged the Superman punch, which apparently now has a fire attack on it. Didn't roll the tail that time. Okay. That's a lot of damage. Here we go again. Get our damage reduction on there, get our roll cost reduction, just in case. Dash. Dash. We're actually able to dodge the tail one that time, surprisingly. I'm surprised we got away with that dodge. How do you get so much damage reduction? We were doing so much more damage beforehand, and then as soon as he went in the baby rage mode, all of a sudden our damage just went down to nothing. Oh no, my regen skill's off. Oh no. Okay, we got the regen skill back on us, so we got something going on here. Oh no, I'm about to eat Dio. I knew it. As soon as I saw it pop up when I was that close, I'm like, I'm about to eat all of this. Hey, yo. Oh boy. I was gonna attempt the heal jack, but now I don't even have enough HP to heal jack, so we're on our own, which is absolutely terrible. That is just asking for death at this point. One day I'm gonna have a stamina bar. It's gonna be beautiful, but until then, subjugator. I believe that's like surviving for 5 minutes, if I remember reading it correctly. Which, good for us. We survived 5 minutes. I tried to roll there and say, oh, that's a line attack now. First it was just a smash, and then it was a smash with fire, and now it's a smash with the line attack on top of it. Okay, really, that's how we're gonna do this? We'll probably stream for another, like, 50 minutes or so, and then we'll probably call it there. Unless we're, like, absolutely going to kill him within the next couple attempts. Like, if we get to that point of proficiency on him. But considering some of our attempts, that last attempt was easily our best attempt, like not even close. Just get caught by that move. It's just slow rolling at that point. That one I deserve to, because I greeted. Not really sure why that one was your tail attack. That was deserved. That was also deserved. Okay, yeah, reset me on that one. That was just... That was a baby rage after the attempt that we just had. That was the frustration one where you just go in there and you just get it out of your system and then just accept it. May as well check what this is out while we got right here. A single regen inducer for that, huh? Yeah, that was worth it. Okay. Land the first hit in the battle, we did that. Land 30 attacks in a row without taking damage. If we had our small sword, that might be realistic. Land 50 without taking damage. Again, probably if we had our small sword, maybe. Any others? A big 5 attacks in a row, that's cool. Deal 10,000 or more, maybe. Deal 20,000 or more. Deal 40,000. Deal 60,000 or more. Okay, clearly I get a skill, a blood code, or something in order to be able to output that amount of damage, because we've never done anywhere near that amount. 60,000 damage in a hit? I'd probably like one-shot all the base bosses in the game. Like, straight up. Which is probably why we don't have it. Oh, come on. Why am I not using my dashes? My dashes are literally my best skill. That and my regen skill are my best skills. And I even got my dash at the very beginning of the game, so there's no excuse why I'm not using this one. Dash that. Give me all that damage. As much stamina as I can out of them. Hit by the side swipes. Fire at. Oh no, I rolled wrong. Yep, I can feel it. You can just feel it sometimes when you're gonna get hit. Oh, I gotta get out of here and throw my regen skill on. I'm gonna get punished for this. Yeah, we got the regen skill on, so we'll get it back at some point. That was absolutely terrible. Stop rolling. You have acres. That's just the me. Get away from me, you nerd. I ran out of my dash. That's the time I decided to use my dash. Then I run out of acre in order to be able to do it. Come on, man. Oh boy. This Hell Knight is just... Oh, this fight. I mean, I know we're underleveled. Like, clearly we're underleveled. But I still enjoy the challenge of it. I mean, the fact that we even got him under half HP at this point, while being underleveled as we are, is pretty good. Alright, what are we doing here? He always throws an attack right as I throw an attack, and considering this man probably has like 100k HP, one of us is much better at taking that damage than the other. I was fully expecting a tail swipe right there. Back off from him for a little bit so that way I can get as much stamina as I can out of it. Stagger? Hey, there we go. Sometimes you just gotta hit him in the kneecaps. Sometimes you just gotta ankle bite him. Ow. Alright. Okay. As soon as I stopped dashing, I started taking damage again. Because now I keep getting... I'm back into my rolling phase, which we can't be having this. Because every time we start doing more rolls, we start taking more damage. I'll have a stamina man just stagger already. Thankfully that fire attack he throws at me does not have very much range of fire. I gotta get back in there because Jack's taking too much damage now. That's his fire AoE, although he never really seems to throw it on top of himself, so it almost seems like the best spot in that regard is right on top of him. He somehow managed to hit us right there, but because we staggered him at the same time, we took so much less damage as a result. Yeah, I deserve that one. I knew it was a good swipe too. I got staggered from the hit beforehand, so I couldn't dash out of it. Alright, fair enough. Again, I'm getting too used to rolling again. I gotta keep this dash going because we've always been using roll the entire game, so now that we're switching to the dash, like, I gotta build up the muscle memory for it. Oh, just dash the entire time he does those attacks. Alright, we both immediately got one shot. Yeah, so when I said we were a little underleveled, you know, just hit me for over 2,600 damage, you know, nothing crazy or anything. Oh. Yeah. Is it just because I don't have, like, any fire defense, or, like, this man just built different? Where's my fire defense? It is one of my lowest defenses. Fair enough, but before that form, or his second phase, he really only does physical attacks before that. In which case, switching to another blood veil that's higher in elemental defense would just make us take more damage early, but maybe help us a bit later. We're kind of just wailing on him right now. If you want to, like, stagger at any point. It's not exactly like we're hitting you with one of our small weapons or nothing either. How did I stamina? Oh. I knew I had to be in range of the fire, but thankfully not enough in range. Okay, good. We knocked him down, so we actually got some time for a regen skill to actually kick in a little bit. I mean, that was good damage. It was good damage. It's too early in order to be taking this much damage from him. Alright. We dodged the Superman punch, always love to see it. My regen skill is out, time to get out of there. And Jack is just eating every one of those attacks. He's the dude that, like, dashes around the most in, like, the entirety out of, like, all of our characters. So the fact that he even gets hit as much as he does in some of the fights is interesting. Like, he just spams quick dodges. So the fact that he gets hit is something. Not exactly sure what I'm supposed to make out. This dude just keeps running away from me. The times I actually want to fight him, this man's like, absolutely not. The times where I'm like, alright, it's time to back off and heal, he's like, oh, it's go time. This fight is going terribly right now. We only have him at half, and we're at half ourselves. Alright, we did knock him down, though, so definitely some worthwhile time to get damage. Should probably still dodge attacks at the same time. You know, like I can get some more damage reduction on us. I keep going back to rolling. Stop doing that. I need my dashes. Dashes are how we live through this fight. Like, they are. Like, we've tried rolling. It's still not bad. It's fat rolling is the issue. Although we are getting better at the fat rolling timing of his attacks. We're getting close to staggering. You're not quite there yet. You're getting close. Oh, you're close to baby raging, though. Yeah, nope. Missed with that. Alright, he immediately attacks after that attack. Forgot about that one. Ow. Yep, I'm gonna eat that one too. I don't know where I'm at, man. I'm stuck inside. I gave Jack a heal while I I was trying to spam to get back to my regen skill. So hopefully that'll keep him alive long enough. That's gonna be the case. Oh, I'm gonna die. And Jack died. Got him down to half health. This. Oh, I didn't even realize. What? It said Jack was defeated, and then I got What happened there? I'd already thrown at that point because I was like, okay, I'm done. I guess I don't know where I ended up getting healed from, but yeah, we weren't getting much farther than that one. We did bring him down to half again, which gives me a little bit of hope in the fact that at least we got him down to half again. Alright, regen skills up. Use your dash for once. I didn't have them locked on, so I didn't know what attack he was using. Or at least what attack he was prepping, since tail has a little bit. Okay, and then I got staggered by his, like, baby punches that he throws at me, so then because I was staggered by it, I wasn't able to at that point. Okay, yeah, like that punch right there is the thing that staggers me, and then I just have to accept that I'm gonna get hit by it. That was greed. That was nothing but greed, and absolutely deserved because I greeded as hard as I did. I get greed, it just, I don't, and that was me just deserving it. Why am I, this man's like 90% HP out here, and I'm like, but that 300 damage though, and it's like, that 300, 500, whatever damage is nothing to this man when he probably has like 100k HP. If they're literally giving us challenges that says do 60k damage or more in a single health in a single hit, this dude clearly has more than 60k HP, or at the bare minimum 60k HP. So why one 500 hit at the very beginning of the fight would be a difference maker? It's just the soul's greed, man. You can't explain it other than just, it's soul's greed, baby. Like, the worst part is, like, you know it's coming, too, because you know you more than likely, in which case, you know it's happening, you know it's going to happen, and yet you're gonna do it anyways. Surprised, I believe we actually got out of that one for once. He doesn't throw his fireballs too often. Kind of surprising he's using them as much as he is. And for a good amount there. I keep reading too, like I can easily get some one hits in here and just pepper him down little by little, but I'm like, no, 500 damage, that's not enough, when I can safely do it. 500 damage is enough, but when I can greed for it and take, 50+% of my HP, oh man, that's when it's worth it. It's just soul logic. Ah, come on. Thankfully you missed that, otherwise I absolutely would have gotten hit by that. Hey, we knocked him down again. I've got a little bit of stamina on me for once. Give me that. Absolutely not. Every time. I think I'm just supposed to run forward in that attack. I think that's like actually the best dodge on it, because it seems like it does it almost in a star-like pattern, I want to say. That may not be 100% correct. It's some type of pattern where running forward might actually be the play. Ow. Oh, get out of there. Again, should have dashed that. Our dodge worked, but I should have dashed. And should have dashed right there. Thankfully, I made him stagger right there, otherwise we absolutely would have gotten destroyed. Dash forward. Okay, so dashing forward is the good. We're starting to get down more the patterns, but now I keep throwing. Get me out of there. Right, he attacks like immediately after that, so just, okay. I even attempted the dash earlier in an attempt to avoid that attack. Did not work out as such, but we at least attempted. Alright, we got a regen skill on. Jack's got some heals left on him. That's a decent sign. Not a great sign, because we're already out of heals, and this man's still got half an HP bar plus left on him. But it's at least something. Give Jack a heal. That way I can keep trading aggro with him. Assuming he doesn't get outright roasted by some of these attacks. Which I honestly can't blame him on some of these attacks. Some of these attacks are rough. Okay, Jack, okay. Yeah, I don't have any more help to give you, so that's all. Oh boy, baby range fire attacks. Yeah, I didn't see him charging the tail attack that time. We still have like 4 ticks of health left on that fight. It's rough. I know we're under leveled, but it would feel so good to beat this boss under leveled. Like, it feels so accomplishing. Because we could fight him at, like, the actual level that we're expected to be at this point. And I believe at that level we would realistically beat this guy. Even playing the way we are now. But that's just not as fun. It removes some of the difficulty of it. I always like making the games more difficult on myself than needs to be. Why? I don't know. I like hard games. That's why I play the Soul games. Not to say that all the Soul games are the hardest, or that some of the bosses aren't easy, because there are definitely throwaway bosses in Souls games, for sure. Especially in Dark Souls 2. It's just something about winning as the underdog, I suppose. Hey, we got him knocked down. Get those attacks in there. Sometimes we don't do like that much damage when he's down like that, and then sometimes we hit him like extraordinarily hard in comparison. I don't necessarily know why that is. I would imagine ice magic would do pretty well on this guy, especially if I could have a caster just like sit in the back. It's almost Elden Ring in like that sense, like it. Where if you're like playing co-op and you've just got somebody with like a great shield just chilling, and then you have the dude with the great shield take all the aggro, and then you have like a mage or whatever set up a Zerg it, and then you're like, oh, the boss is dead. Those headshots are doing like 1,200 damage when we can get them. I'm surprised we even got hit by his fireball attack. It's not exactly accurate. That was me just dashing in the damage, and then that was me just accepting it a second time. Oh boy. I'm too eager to get back into the fight when I could realistically be using it to set up buffs and whatnot. That was just... the man had not used his Superman punch in forever, so... Okay. At least for his first form, I think we've seen all of his attacks at this point, so now it's really just getting down the timing on them. Like, we've seen the moves, we've experienced them a decent amount, now it's getting the timing down, and also actually, you know, dodging with my dash instead of my rolling, which I'm still doing. It's too much of the muscle memory, man. I mean, we did the entire game, basically, where we were just using regular rolls, because regular rolls were enough. So then I never felt the need to get good at the dash, where the dash is clearly better than rolling, especially when you're fast. Okay. I should have healed, like, plenty of times before this, so that's just an easy wipe. That's me going too deep in the thought and not actually thinking hard enough on the game. There's what that is. We probably could try out like different weapons and whatnot. Maybe the blade bearer weapon would be good against this guy because I believe it has inherent ice damage was one of the things, which I would assume that this guy would be, you know, weak against ice being a Hellfire Knight and whatnot. Because all the bosses are elemental related, like the Frozen Empress is, you know, ice, and then the other DLC boss is electric based. So presumably beating one boss will make the other ones easier due to potentially getting a blood code from them, or, you know, just better skills in general from them, because I imagine if they're DLC bosses and they're harder than like all the stuff that's in the main game, I would imagine that they would give pretty good blood codes. Otherwise that'd be kind of disappointing, honestly. Alright, we're getting in there. We got some damage going. We dodged the table, love to see. We've landed quite a few hits. See what like actually dodging attacks can do for you? It's like you save a ton of HP. It's crazy, I know. Alright, regen skill. And give it back. That's a Superman punch if I've ever seen it. The tail whip is still a little questionable just because of like some of the angles we end up getting on them. Like if we're right behind them and we don't see the tail outright curving like it had done right there, then it can be semi-difficult to see. You get hit with that 1-2 punch and then you just get staggered for so long that you just end up eating more attacks. Yeah, get out of there, excuse me. Alright, our dash got us out of that, thankfully. And Jack actually just gave us full stamina there with this skill. It's a very nice skill. It's got an insanely long cooldown, but it is nice to have just whenever you need a burst of free stamina. Oh, we gotta go. Oh, we gotta go. Absolutely dash out of those. Get my damage reduction up. We've got 6 dashes in us. This man did all of that to not use his fire blades? That's a little weird. Although I guess he did do it early. Yep, I deserve that one. Absolutely deserved. I knew he was still coming after me. That's why I dashed twice and it still gave it to me. Gross. Yep. Nope. There you go. Whoa, get me out of there. I did end up getting Jack the heal in time before he ended up dying. Man, that fire. I can't even see my screen, man. The fire is just all on top. Oh my, the fire effects. What? It just stole Jack's heal and then didn't even give it to me? Oh, that's troll. That feels like a bug, or it should be fixed or something like that. Like, the man clearly threw out a heal. We were still in the process of dying, so we should have gotten it like we've done plenty of times before, but it just didn't accept the heal there. Would it have made a difference in terms of when we had actually killed the boss as a result of it? Maybe not, but even still, they just throw potential extra runs and getting better at the attacks and whatnot. It's unfortunate. You never throw this on top of you, so we're good whenever we see that attack, as long as we stay on top, that is. That's a tail swipe, and I got greedy, and then wanted to do extra damage instead, because we just get greedy and strong, isn't it? Alright, we knocked him down. Beautiful. That was a good amount of damage. Ow. Give me this heal, and then we got it dash immediately. We know he doesn't throw it on top of himself, so we're good there. I couldn't see through his fire pillar to see what he was doing next. The fire is really messing me up. Just like the way that it gets into like all of my screens, so I can't tell what's going on, it kills me, man. It's just like when you get under the boss or whatever, and then its entire character model gets in the way, so you can't tell what it's doing. Alright, that was just greed. That was just greed right there. That was like a halfway decent run, too. We still had 9 heals on us. It probably would have been like 6 by the time we ended up getting the heals out of that, but that was like a halfway decent run, and then I threw it away because I was greedy. Every time. The greed is too strong. The greed. Oh boy. That's the true final boss of any Dark Souls, is fighting your own greed. If they could turn your own greed into a boss, you would lose every time. Like guaranteed. Oh my. That stagger's too good. I almost feel like I need my anti-stagger skills for this fight. But then it's like I realistically shouldn't be getting hit by those, in which case I don't need the skill because I could be putting it into something else that's better for me overall. Okay. Yeah, let's just dash at the guy that's attacking, that's not even attacking at us. Yeah, good. Alright, we knocked him down. Perfect. Get in there. Get in there. I have no idea what Jack's doing, but he is definitely not getting in there and helping me with the damage. I think I hit that man's tail as he was jumping. Hey, we got the roll off in time. That's good. Alright, we dodged the double punch. I honestly have no idea what he's doing at this point. I think he might have gotten staggered there. Not like full-on stagger, like how we had knocked him down before, but like a little bit staggered. I still gotta keep dashing. This man's still after me. Alright, now he should be going back after Jack. Now he's looking at me again. Alright, we didn't walk forward into either of his fires right there, which is good. I had a little bit of restraint once I saw the first fire attack. I was like, maybe I should have run head first in there. And actually got rewarded for it, which feels good, because then that makes me want to do it again the next time. Thanks for taking that one, Jack. I got my regen skill back on. We hit the roll. Oh, he's down. He gave me full stamina. Oh, let's go. Give me that damage. It looks so little, but I promise it's actually worthwhile damage. I don't know what he's doing here. I don't even think he knew what he was doing right there. He's like, what am I doing? I think he was trying to choose between which one of us to attack, and he just didn't know, so he just kind of like froze there trying to figure it out. I should probably have different passives on as well, like instead of ones that give me focus for taking damage, we should get ones that reward me for actually dodging with more focus, so that way I'll have even more reason to do so. Okay, he's baby raging, Jack. Yeah, you should go. You and me, we should go. Whatever we see that skill, just go immediately. Alright, so he's not exactly at the point where he's ready to use his flame skills just yet. He's like a few hits away from it, but he's very much so ready to start using them. Ow. Thankfully, we had our regen skill on there, so we'll at least recover a little bit from that attack. Every time I recognize the tail attack too late. That time I couldn't even see what his tail was doing because I was stuck underneath the dude's chest. Oh, back it up, Jack. Back it up. Always got to be wary of that attack because he's attacked me multiple times now in the middle of that. Okay. Dash me out of that. Oh, it follows me. Oh, it follows me. Oh, okay then. So, that fire follows me. Oh, that's gross. Okay. So when we see that fire, we just gotta run / dash / whatever for however long that fire stays on. It was nice that I basically like insta-proc my focus, which is probably by design, so that way you have enough actual stamina to get out of it. But like, oh man, that attack is brutal. Especially when you don't know what it does. That is just the worst. Okay, I'm already throwing. The throws are already strong in this one, so that's not looking great. Surprised he was still aggroed on him. Not because it's not. Not folks, what was I thinking? Every time the tail attack. When I'm behind him and I can see the tail attack, it's all good. When I'm on the side of him or something, it's all good. When I'm facing this man face to face, and he does a tail attack, we've got a problem, because I can't outright see it immediately in front of my face. I can assume when he's going to. Oh man, Jack actually got hit on that one. That's what I should see. Missed me with that. Okay, yeah, dashing forward definitely the way to go. See, I can see his tail curve that time, knowing that he was going to do that attack, and then I was actively able to get out of the way of it. And then it wasn't a problem, but the times that I don't see it, we get hit by it and take so much damage. Yeah, I knew you were still aiming that at me. I could be halfway across the map and this guy's still looking to hit me with attacks. Oh, it didn't even give me my regen skill because of that. You're gross. You're gross. I'm gonna eat this one. Yep. I got the regen skill on time though, so we'll regen a little bit of that HP back, but it's probably still worth the amount of damage that I ended up taking from it. I need stamina, man. Oh, he just gave me max stamina? Okay, perfect. Because that was gonna go terribly if we weren't able to stagger him right there. I dashed too early. It just kept me in the attacking animation. Get me out of here. Get me out of there. No. Missed me with that. There are damage reduction in here. Again, I should have been looking for the attack rather than assuming that we were fine there. Because even though the other times we had dropped into this HP, he wasn't immediately going into his fire attacks. This time he decided to do so. Which is not great for us. Well, not great for me anyways. Jackson like he did alright out of that. Me, not so much. Okay. Okay, we gotta go. Oh, we gotta go. He's still looking at me. Oh, no. It's coming! Run! Run fast. Oh, come on. You're gonna tell me? This dude's all the way over by Jack. Jack's punching this dude in the face. This man does not care. Could not have possibly cared less. Just came over and hit me with a fire spear. Hey, I didn't even have my regen skill on that entire time, so I just took all of that HP damage. Right, forgot that that's a line attack now. That's my bad, really. It's not like it was a regular attack beforehand or anything, and then you turned it into a regular fire attack, and then all of a sudden, you're like, I think I'll do a line with it now. I need stamina so badly. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, I knew I was going to get hit by that one. Oh, boy. And I'm going to get staggered to Oblivion. I lost my auto lock on. I rolled too late. Now Jack doesn't have a heal ready. Oh, the throws. I threw. That's just that. I threw.
Anger narrows your field. You have to stay calm.
I threw. You hate to see it, but I threw. Do I not have better skill? If I'm not going to use the blood weapon because it doesn't seem to do that well, I may as well get extra damage out of it just to have extra damage. Now I've got damage reduction, I got damage up, I've got regen, I've got extra fire defense. I've got stamina reduction on rolls. Like, I've got skills. I just actually, you know, have to use them. That's a roll. That's a... Okay. Every time. It made me throw a heal to Jack instead of using my actual adrenaline skill, which I just got, which is the damage booster that I was talking about, that I tried to activate, but I pressed the wrong one combination, which, considering when you got 8 of them to go through, is it really that surprising to see it happen? We are certainly doing more damage with the skill. Like, they weren't wrong when they said it was damage. Temporary damage for sure, but damage nonetheless. I wish I knew, again, I wish I knew the percentage. I don't know, it's just something about being able to see the numbers, like how much I can expect out of it. Definitely should have rolled through that. Not rolled, but dashed through it. We didn't get punished for it, though. Again, I should have dashed. I should have dashed, and now that was greed, and now Jack doesn't have any HP to heal me with. Somehow this man magically had enough HP to heal me with. Jack, you gotta get up. Yeah, you heal, I heal. Thankfully, he allowed us a both heal there. Apparently, one roll and a dash was enough to actually get us out of that, surprisingly. We did knock him down. Get over here, Jack. Oh, why, he's just standing there menacingly. Oh. The greed knows no bounds. Every time. My auto-lock, please? Why do you steal auto-lock sometimes? Why are you the way that you are? Auto-lock in this game is not good. Just saying it, it's not good. Yeah, boy, I'm dead. Oh, really? You threw another heal and didn't give it to him? There's so many times. We've got him down to like 25% HP now, so it's possible, but... Man. We'll probably give it like another 3 attempts or so, and if we don't get in those 3 attempts, we'll go ahead and call it there. Maybe these fights will just end up being YouTube videos or something, if I do end up level grinding or something along those lines. Damage up. That entire time, you're after Jack that entire time, and then the one attack you throw, and then of course it's at me. Oh no, Jack's right here. Alright, we dodged it. And Jack took the opportunity to heal. Honestly, can't really blame him on that one. I would rather keep him alive for as long as possible, just for the off chance that he takes aggro, which he does sometimes. Not as much as I would like it, but sometimes it does. I'll have HP. Go ahead and get that back. Get my regen back. We're only down 2 heals now, at least. Alright, we got a decent stagger on him right there. Dash out of there. Get my regen skill back up. Go on. Got a baby stagger on him. Give me that dash. We knocked him down again. Holy baby. Oh no, I rolled instead dashing. No, don't throw it out. Don't throw it out. Come on now. That was me stuck in the just spamming attack animation right there. Can't do much about that. Besides, like, not spam in the first place, but, yeah. Okay, that was terrible. I did it too early that time. I gotta get it. Attacks in there while I have my regen skill. That's like a time where I can realistically get in there, expect to do some damage, and not get as punished. I'm still gonna get punished. Don't get me wrong. Well, get less punished. Regen skill up. I was standing still, so he's gonna try and attack. Jack's immediately dead, which is not what you want to see. And then because I threw him the heal, Jack apparently still had heals on him, so that's good. Oh boy. I still had 6 heals left when he was at full HP. Oh my. He was at half HP, I had half heals left. That was a realistic chance, so then I threw it away. That fire attack is vicious though. It's as soon as I get hit, like my fire defense skill just doesn't even matter. Like it just does so much damage, it just could not care less. Oh, nope, dash that one. I should probably put on stagger resistance skills, but then that's gonna entice me to dodge less because then I'm like, oh, I'll just be slightly more resistant to it, which is not exactly a realistic plan, much less a good plan, to be like, oh, I'll still get hit, but I'll just stagger less against it, rather than being like, let's just dodge it and not even deal with it. Oh, I need stamina. I need stamina, man. Got a bit of damage in here. I don't know, some fights we get like a lot of staggers in, and then like some of them we just don't. And then the fights that we do end up getting the staggers in are like the ones where we do the best. Throw Jack a heal there because I'm messing up. We know you don't hit us right there with fire skill at least, so that's fine for us to chill right there. I should have known that was coming, honestly. We missed the Superman dash, so we should be okay here until he throws a fire nuke immediately under me in the middle of a heal so I can dodge it. Alright, you know, it's just unfortunate timing that he decided to throw the fire nuke down there. I know I only said like 3 more attempts, but you know, maybe like 3 more good attempts. Oh boy, here we go. It's every Dark Souls boss ever. Just one more boss fight. Yeah, that's what you tell yourself. And then like 3 hours later, you're like, wait a minute. I mean, like, can you blame us though? I mean, you see these boss fights? Oh boy. I greeted there. I absolutely deserve to get hit. Are you still gonna try and tail swipe? No, we just completely stopped him from doing it. Not lucky that time, which is not surprising, considering we had just staggered him. Hey, we knocked him down. Let's go. Get them headshots in, baby. Always those back attacks where they just randomly backhand you. Trying to get back in the range. Oh, come on. I pressed my dash like multiple times. We even have like full ichor, so it's not like I didn't have it ready. Oh no, don't dash at him. Are you insane? And now it wouldn't be on my ichor concentrate even though I had full ichor? Okay. That's just the game being the game, I guess. It was like, you know, you should probably use your ichor. Here, use your one while you're at full ichor. That'll do. It's like, I'd rather not waste my consumable items, but if you insist. Alright, we dodged out the Superman. Usually when he misses the Superman, it's like a decent time to heal. Usually, it takes him a decent amount of time to get back to you. Usually. So sometimes he immediately gets back in there, and then it's like, well, this sucks. Yeah, tail swipe in the corner, not a great place to be. That's a Superman. Get our damage reduction up. That's his fire AoE, but we're right underneath them, so it's all good. That's his tail attack, which thankfully we were able to dodge. Get one more hit in there. That's not even worth hitting him at that point. He gets damage reduction himself. You attacking? You're not attacking. You were most definitely attacking. Alright, just keep dodging. Okay, so we can still dash under it when he does a Superman with the fire wave, and we'll be okay. Don't have the timing down for that attack. He does it so little that I'm just not used to the timing on that. Oh, we got our regen skill back. Always have that on us. If it's available, it should always be on us. We just need the regen. Oh, my adrenaline boost is out as well. Definitely should throw that back on if it was. Oh, it was still on cooldown. Hello, game? We good? My dude's like attacking at thin air, like thinking he's doing something. Oh, I turned around to get the dash off and then just didn't work out. Easy. Okay, never mind. Of course he had a follow-up for an easy base. Ooh, he put the fire under Jack this time, so we're not actually getting chased by it. Of course, if Jack leads it right to me. Oh, come on, man. Thought we were friends. Oh, boy. Oh, no, not being in rage mode again. Stop it. Get some help. Oh, we dodged it. We didn't dodge that one, though. Oh, geez. Okay, I got under him just enough to be able to dodge it. Oh god, Jack, why? Oh, okay, I got the heal on Jack for now. Okay, yeah, that's gonna hurt. I've got my regen skill back on me. It won't matter if he one-shots me. Literally dashed right into the attack. Literally dashed right into it. Okay, one more on stream. And then maybe I'll work on him on my off time or something like that. Maybe if we end up beating him, if I beat him off camera, then we'll definitely put him in a YouTube video. So if you guys don't know, the YouTube channel is down there in the panels. So if we do end up beating him off camera, you can definitely watch it on there. But we're totally gonna beat him in this run, right, guys? Right? It doesn't sound like you guys believe me, which honestly at this point, I can't necessarily say that. It still feels good knowing that, like, even as underleveled as we are, that we have, like, a legitimate chance against this guy. Get our damage up skill going. He can miss the Superman even when I'm not trying to dodge if I just go to the left. Interesting. I wouldn't necessarily count on that, but it worked out in that example at the very least. I don't have any more skill. Oh, he's going after Jack. Let him do whatever he's going to do. Throw my damage reduction on. Now I've got damage reduction on. I've got damage up. I've got regen on. Now my regen just left me, sadly, but we had regen on. I didn't dash that, I tried to roll it and got hit for it. Deserved. Get right underneath him so he doesn't throw it at me. Deserved again, I got greedy. Ah, I got Superman. Come on, man. Can't be getting hit by that of all things. Got my regen skill back up. Get me back in there. Jack getting hit this early is not good. Because this man's probably like close to, if not already out of heals. Which, considering this man's not even half health yet, is a problem, to say the least. We did knock him down at the very least, though, so we can keep knocking him down. Great. Alright, we hit a dash. I'm getting more practice in with the dash, and I'm getting better with it. I probably would have made so many more boss fights in, like, the actual base game easier, but, you know, better late than never, right? Every time that stupid tail attack. I deserve that tail attack, though, honestly. Like, the green. Why? You still have half health. Why am I green? I could see your attack through the flames this time. As soon as I was able to see the attack, we were able to dodge it. When he's able to conceal it inside his, like, flame tornado there, that's when we start having issues. That attack, I just gotta keep dashing under him, because it doesn't seem like he really is able to hit you when you get underneath him with that skill. In which case, definitely worth it. Yep, that one was pain, and I knew it was gonna be pain, because Jack didn't have aggro on him, in which case I knew he was coming after me, and I was not gonna be able to dodge it, because I was in the middle of it. So, I will take your regular attacks any day. Your fire attack. Why? Why? We do so well, and then I stop dashing, and then we start taking so much more damage, and then the throws begin. Like, why do I like throwing so much? Like before that, we were fine. And, oh boy, man, when he switches to this fire status, though, yeesh. I would not mind some better fire defense. That managed to hit me, huh? Okay. Well, nerves intensify. Yep, can't say that I blame Jack, honestly, for dying to his flame attacks, because those are brutal. Dodge the Superman. Okay, we're behind him. If we stay behind him, he doesn't really attack with his flames from behind. I rolled too early. Why am I rolling? I have dashes. It's not even like I'm out of acre to be like, oh, I'm out of acre, therefore I can't dash, therefore I'm rolling. It's just, I just didn't roll. That was my last heal. Jack, must heal. Oh no. Oh, jeez. That was my last heal too, and I just gave it away to Jack. Oh boy. Something tells me that didn't stop that attack from going off. No, it absolutely did not. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. Okay, one more. Shh. One more. One more. Don't tell Street. One more.
I see you're awake.
Yeah. I don't remember last fight. All I remember is, again, fire tornadoes and all that. Oof, you know what I'm saying? Alright. Whoa, what's this boss? Never seen this one before. Oh, this guy's like noob, right? Oh, wait, hold on. He's not supposed to have fire things. Okay, he's clearly aggroed on me, so definitely don't like that. My dash. My dash? Hello? Game? We good? Didn't want to give me my dash there. Multiple times he didn't want to. Okay, now the game's actually just trolling me. Can't go out on one like that. Can't go out.
Anger narrows your
That's depressing. I did get trolled with the dash multiple times, though, because I was mid-stagger, which naturally isn't going to allow me to dash because of big stagger at the moment. My dash, please? Oh, but you give me that, my dash that time, when it's not at the right time. Oh, I see how it is. Oh, I see how it is. I can't see what's going on, man. Flames. Oh, okay. I don't know what's going on, man. He punched me in the face and then he went for Jack. The AI's targeting is a bit strange, that's for sure. But that's probably intentional, I would have to imagine. In order to make it, like, more difficult. Fair enough. Defense up a little bit more. He actually stopped his tail attack with whatever he ended up using right there, whatever skill Jack used. Which I'll take. Something tells me he's not gonna like me just staggering him in the face and then running away. Yeah, no, he didn't like that idea. And then I went in for a hit after using my regen skill. Oh, boy. Okay, come on. That's just one more real fight that I can actually end off on and be like, well, at least I had a good attempt at it at the very least. Come on now. That is just not okay. Hello, camera? You good? Alright, it's just, I don't know, I guess I must have gone out of frame or something like that in order for it to start being like that. That's right. It shouldn't happen too often. Not that I can watch it every second of the time, especially not in this scuff setup, but what are you doing? Okay, he went for a grab attack. Ow. The slowness of the blade strike. I still think this, after using this blade more, it's definitely better than the small blade. We definitely knock him down more, which is like a good source of our damage. So, it's definitely more worthwhile. Maybe not necessarily this sword in general, but just like the two-handed weapons. Which, considering this guy's a big boy boss, it's not too surprising. Usually that's how that goes when you fight the big ones. Now this feels like an actual Dark Souls boss. This feels like, oh well, like I'm about to get wrecked, which I hadn't really felt in Code Vein in a bit here. Not to say that like all the bosses were like easy or anything like that, but they just didn't bring the same intensity that some Dark Souls bosses do, which is probably not fair that to say necessarily for all of them, considering there's so many more Dark Souls bosses compared to the Code Vein bosses. And you know, there's multiple additions, revisions, etc., etc. So probably not the most fair to compare them all the time. And we got different mechanics as well between the blood codes leading to different scaling on different weapons, the classes being different than just being do whatever you want in Dark Souls. Oh, it's being raging. We gotta go. Oh, we gotta go. Give me my fire defense up. Maybe that'll actually help me lift an attack for once. We did dodge it. We did manage to dodge at least one of those fire attacks. He went for the baby rage Superman stomp. The classic. Alright, so when he's the baby rage form, our main focus is just dodge. Like, don't even attack him. Just accept that we're gonna lose out on some damage. And just don't even accept the damage that we'll take from the fire, because his fire attacks are really where we start eating away at a lot of our just heals. He's still going? He's not going anymore. I'm stamina, man. Where's my stamina? I couldn't even see what I do. He was doing a tail attack. Oh. I got hit by the fire blade, so I couldn't get out of it. At least when I go down like that, it like resets the aggro to Jack and not me. Which is not exactly the greatest, because then it gives Jack a much higher chance of dying. But it also takes aggro off of me for, you know, like the 5 seconds that there is. Yeah, I keep trying to wait for his fire attacks to run out, but he keeps re-upping those. Fire defense up, that works for me and Jack, so it should be a harder time to kill him. Like, we actually didn't outright die right there when he hit us with that. Oh no, that's his actual fire attack. I thought that was still the regular fire attack from the first phase. Oh, everything hurts. Oh, everything hurts. Oh, no, no, no. We've got heals for this. We've got heals for this. Don't throw like this. Ah! I don't know how long that fire chase will last me. Okay, that time it just didn't give me my dash. That was me just getting hit. The first time, that was me not getting the dash, which is upsetting. No, dude, we were doing so good up until the end. Why must we throw? Why is this me? Why is this so me? Every time, it doesn't matter what it is. Oh, I fat rolled. Why did I start rolling now? Why did I start rolling now? Oh, man, I can come. The baby rage. Alright, well, honestly, I could leave off on that one. It didn't feel great towards the end, but before that, it was a pretty good fight. Anyways, exclamation mark socials. Oh, hello, Mr. Roboto. You actually decided to wake up today? No. What the? I literally checked this before. Oh, the baby rage? Okay. Fine. You want to be like that? Fine. So, Twitter link down in the panels. Go follow that. Keep up with all the news for when we're going to be streaming, when we're going to be, what game we're going to be streaming, just any other news I throw out there on Twitter. Definitely go make sure and follow that. That way you're up to date. That way you know what we're going to be streaming, when we're going to be streaming, which I know I've got a schedule down there. IRL circumstances at the moment are messing around with all of that, so it's a bit more hearsay on when the streams will actually be, which is unfortunate. I do want to go back to at least a version of that schedule. We'll probably knock it down closer to like 3 to 4 times a week, maybe, instead of like 5 days a week. And then maybe we'll play around with the time, so that might be a little reworking at the end of the day. But yeah, so that's Twitter. Down in the panels, go join that. That way you guys can keep up to date with it. Also in the panels is my YouTube channel. Definitely go check that out. We've got almost 250 videos on there now, which doesn't, maybe that doesn't sound like so much for some, but we've also only been streaming for like less than a year, so we're getting close to almost a video a day, which is, I would say, pretty good for only being 1 year into streaming, in which case we're still only at like 8 or 9 months, so really we're actually on point for the most part. But yeah, games you can see over there, we've got all the Resident Evil 0 through 8, including Code Veronica, Revelations 1 and 2, all of those being blind. I don't generally throw that out there, but blind being, not blind as is like blindfolded or anything, but blind as in either I haven't seen anything on them in a minute, I've never played them before, most of them I've never actually even played before. The only one I kind of played before, I guess, was like 2, but that was because of like the, you know, the demos or whatever they come out with. But other than that one, basically all of them were blind, had never played them before, hadn't seen any like gameplay / review on them outside of like trailers and whatnot. So, yeah, but that's mostly games that we end up playing. Usually I don't play too many games that I've already played. Not to say that we haven't. I mean, I did play Bloodborne. We even ended up platinuming it on the first video that we did. So it's not like I haven't played some of them. Anyways. So we've got all the Resident Evils, essentially, so if you're a Resident Evil fan, if you like zombies, if you like the horror and whatnot, just the biological abominations that they are, definitely go check that out. If you like the Souls-like content, like we've got here with Code Vein, well, do I have some playlists for you? we've got an entire playthrough of Elden Ring. It's just, you know, the original base one. Maybe we'll do a new game plus run if we get, if people like want to play, then maybe we'll do a co-op new game plus game, or we could do a regular standard game. Just if we get a second person to play Elden Ring with us, I'll absolutely do another playthrough with it. Because I want to see how much harder the bosses actually get with people, because we did every boss with no summons, essentially. Outside of bosses that had NPCs that I thought might have been important to the story, or potentially progress the storyline, in which case I used them. On the off chance that that was going to be a requirement of their storyline in order to progress it. In which case, that's why I used them. Otherwise, I generally don't use any of that. We didn't use any summons, which I know some people harp on, and honestly, I do a little bit too. I mean, you can play Elden Ring however you want it, right? But to say that it's the same difficulty when you use a summon versus somebody that's not using summons of actual people, or as the ashes of, or the spirit calling bell, it's just not the same. It really just isn't. When you can throw down a mimic tier that is literally you for 600 HP, where you could use a flask at the end game that literally heals you up essentially to full, way more than the actual HP cost of the mimic flask, but it's literally another you, which has even been nerfed. It might have even gotten nerfed twice now, and yet it's like, yeah, I soloed it with a mimic, or the ringleader, which does max HP damage, and it was also extremely tanky once you level up the summons and whatnot. That's not to roast the people that use the summons and whatnot. I'm just saying, there's definitely a difficulty spike in between going at it perfectly, you know, solo, no summons, no help other than it just be. Now, we did use one summon. I did get broken by one boss, which was Melina, which honestly, if you've ever played Elden Ring, or you've seen the Melina boss fight and know how absolutely dumb that fight is, then you would understand the pain. Especially as a melee class, where we were using a shield a lot of the bit. In which case, yeah, when she heals 300 a hit, and one of your main things is doing guard counters, which she literally heals off of by the time you're able to perform it, yeah. Yeah. Not to say you can't solo Melina, but a build where a tank and spank build, it just is not the thing to do. That's all I'm saying. Alright, Elden Ring ran over. So there's Elden Ring. We've also got Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, including the DLC on all of those, where we end up beating all the bosses. We've also been Bloodborne, including the DLC with all the bosses on those. And then for some of the lighter stuff, we've got Pokemon Shining Pearl, as well as Legend of Arceus. So if you're a Pokemon fan, definitely go check those out. I would say we made relatively unique teams, at least in the fact that those are teams that I never ended up using before those playthroughs. Although I guess with the newer versions, I think they mixed up the pools a little bit more as compared to the actual, like, original editions outside of the remakes of them, if that makes any sense. We never did Whiteout either, so, you know, we'd take those. Although a certain Gastrodon certainly tried to, but that was mostly me being stubborn. That was good. That was good times. But yeah, definitely go check out the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Links down below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe as well. I know, you hear that from everybody. I know. Is it annoying? Yeah, probably. Sadly, YouTube rewards you guys like, commenting, and subscribing, because then their algorithm's like, oh, you mean people likes this content? Let's push it out harder. So that way, more people that like it originally, they send it out, which if more people start liking it, then it starts getting into the algorithm. They're like, man, people are really liking this. So then they send it out more for you, which gets you more exposure, which can increase the community size and whatnot. So it really does help more than what you guys might think. That's a little bit of the back end stuff that people don't think of, which honestly, if you're not a content creator or anything like that, it makes sense because it doesn't matter to you, right? So, or it doesn't really affect you in that regard. So yeah, commenting, subscribing on there, definitely the way to go. Of course, all of it's free, so you don't even have a financial barrier in that regard. And underneath that, also in the panels, is our Discord. Definitely go ahead and join that if you haven't already. It's just another way that you guys can get some news, another way that we can hang out, grow the community, and all that good stuff. So if you haven't already, go ahead and join that as well. We beat a few bosses in this one. I would probably say outside maybe like a couple of YouTube videos maybe of me beating these bosses, I'm probably going to say that this is going to be the end of Code Vein for us. As for what we're going to do next stream, honestly, I have no idea on the next game we'll end up playing. If you guys have game suggestions or anything like that, at me on Twitter and say I want to see like this game or something like that, in which case if I have it on me, I'll consider it. And then if people support the game choice as well, the one that gets the most support that I have the abilities to get to, whether I either already own it or willing to buy it or anything along those lines, in which case go ahead and do that. But yeah, otherwise I'll find something else. A lot of my games are actually in my storage unit at the moment because we're, moving the house and whatnot. But I've still got a selection here that I have access to. So we'll see how that goes. I know people like Persona a decent amount. I do have Persona 5, and I don't think you actually have to play the Personas in order. Like, I think some of them go together, but I think 5 might have been standalone. I could be wrong on that. But I know some of the earlier Personas were, like, I wouldn't say more on the weird consoles. I would say more on, like, the more out there consoles, if that makes sense. Or, like, the earlier consoles, which at this point is, like, the older consoles for us. Maybe PlayStation 2? I want to say maybe. But, yeah. I do have a Switch on me as well. So if we want to play some Mario games, I could definitely do that. Like, if we want to play some Mario Party Superstars, I never played the original Mario Party 1, 2, or 3. I have every other Mario Party, essentially, but 1, 2, or 3. Mostly because they're, like, really old. They're, what, SNES? SNES? Super Nintendo Entertainment System? In which case, yeah, those ones I never ended up getting. I did play them at a dentist's office. That was pretty lit. That was the only time I ever got to play them, though, so I never got to just, like, sit down and enjoy those ones. Which I don't think even the new the Mario Party Superstars actually has all the maps from those, which is unfortunate, but I know they have some. And then they have some of the ones from, like, 4, 5, and 6, and the 4, 5, and 6 are pretty good, so if you guys like Mario Party, go ahead and leave me your friend codes either in the chat right now, if you guys want to DM them on Twitter to me. That way you don't show the entire world your friend code. If you care that much about it, that I could definitely understand, in which case DM it to me on Twitter or on Discord, so that way you guys will that way we'll actually be able to play together. If not, I could probably find some more Switch games. I know the Wii Sports just came out. I'm not sure how hyped people are for those. I imagine with friends that's probably a thing. But for us solo, I'm not sure how much people would like that. So definitely leave me your guys' thoughts, your game suggestions, and anything like that. Definitely send them to me on Twitter. Definitely shove them in Discord. Anything along those lines. Just something to give me an idea of what you guys are looking for next. If I don't receive anything, I'll find something for us to play and we'll roll with it. Probably longest outro ever. Anyways, You guys have a good one, and we'll see you, I don't know. Tomorrow's hump day, right? Yeah, Wednesday. I think I have people coming over tomorrow to see the house. Okay. We'll see about tomorrow. We've also done, what, like 3 or 4 streams in a row, so maybe we'll take tomorrow off. We'll see how it goes. So look out for that on Twitter as well, so definitely go follow that if you haven't. Anyways, you guys have a good day, night, afternoon, whatever time it is for you guys, and we'll see whenever we see you next. So definitely look out on Twitter. See ya.